We each have souls that are searching for a home and a place to rest. Our souls can't find that if we are buying into the worldly pace that we're all facing. Our souls are going to be restless, just like we are going to be restless. Our souls will be distracted, just like we are distracted. Our souls are going to be searching for home in ways that aren't healthy for us. If we are chasing the cultural definition of success, then guess what? Our souls are going to think, well, that's what he or she is going after. It's never going to be fulfilling because, consciously, if you're chasing after things of the world, the desires of the world, bottom line is your soul is not going to find rest. This is a topic that everyone is curious about at some point in their lives. In this video, I'll share a perspective that is counterculture and counter-intellectual and potentially transformative. So let's just dig right into this. And I'm going to say this right off the bat. We all have a soul. Everyone has a soul. And a characteristic of our soul is our souls are searching for a home. The way I say that is a place to rest. So think about your soul. It is constantly searching. And again, think of the soul as something outside of you. Okay, it doesn't exist. It isn't something you can physically, pull out and look at. It isn't like you're like literally a human heart where you can look at it. But just imagine this aspect of you that is searching for a home, searching for a place to rest. And that's been going on from the very beginning, from as soon as you were born, that's been happening. So just think about that. And if you think about our world, in our world, our souls are restless, distracted, chasing the cultural definition of success. That's what our souls are doing. So just imagine that. We are bombarded, especially nowadays, even more than ever. We're bombarded with, with our phones and social media and the news and our friends, and we always have to be on the move and going. So you can imagine we each have souls that are searching for a home and a place to rest. Our souls can't find that if we are buying into worldly pace that we're all facing. Our souls are going to be restless, just like we are going to be restless. Our souls will be distracted, just like we are distracted. Our souls are going to be searching for home in ways that aren't healthy for us. Because if we are chasing the cultural definition of success, then guess what? Our souls are going to think, well, that's what he or she is going after. So maybe I need to do that too. But it's never going to be fulfilling because, consciously, if you're chasing after things of the world, the desires of the world, bottom line is your soul is not going to find rest there. Your soul is not going to find home there. You have to take that as a fact. So you can see how you can easily, and I've been a victim of this too. My soul has been restless because it's like, wait a minute, I'm not getting the satisfaction. I'm not getting the place to rest that I am searching for. So I'm going to boil this down to one thing. In our culture, at least the way I'm looking at it right now, and that is the biggest issue we have is that our culture is rooted in money. It's all about money. Money provides our security. Money provides, I hear people say, well, I've got to pay the bills. How many people have you known, or maybe you're one of those people, that you're working away at a quote unquote job and it's paying the bills, but you're not really enjoy it. You're worn out. You're not fulfilled by it. I mean, I lived that life for most of my life. And most people who, when they get to the end of their life, they start to understand. I read something, I think it was Clint Eastwood, who talked about, I think he said the luxury, the things of luxury And he said, they're not things or stuff. He said, luxury is all about the people that love you. You know, I'm not going to quote it directly, but the people that love you, the hugs, those kinds of things. That's really what matters. And that's what your soul is seeking as well. Those kinds of things. So take a look at whether or not you're rooted in money, because most of our culture is. Money makes the world go round. You always hear that. So as a part of this exercise, start thinking about, okay, how how much of a hold does money have on me? How much of a grip does it have on my life? And you really have to be honest with yourself on that. How much are you counting on money and the pursuit of money to just, to have you survive? I used to believe that, boy, here's the key to life. You work hard, make a lot of money, then you retire, live happily ever after. And I found that to be a lie. So, perspective, think about that. So, next point. So, how do they work? How do souls work? Well, like I've talked about, they're searching for a home and rest. So, the way they work is they are kind of tapping you on the shoulder. They'll bring emotion to you when you don't understand why. You might find yourself crying or smiling, or so pay attention. That's how they work subtly, but you have to be in a state of awareness where you're present to understand how the soul is actually working, because your soul is communicating with you, and it's all through your thoughts and your mind, right? So you just really have to pay attention. Next point. So that's how they work. And what are they seeking? Okay, I said a home and rest. They also seek peace and community. I believe they seek peace and community. So important. So if they're seeking peace and community, you have to look at yourself and say, that's what I've had to do. It's just like, wow, where am I feeling peace? Where am I experiencing community? Uplifting kinds of peace and community. So how do you get on the path to being among peaceful souls in a community of peaceful souls? Well, in the Bible, it talks about do well with the little things, the worldly things, and God will give you eternal things, souls. So I offer up this perspective on this whole topic. Do well with the little things. What are the little things that you have to manage? Whether it's raising kids, whether it's managing your money that you're making. Are you wise with it? Those are all little things. Anything of the world is a little thing to God. So your job, your career, your kids, your relationship, anything that is of worldly acquisition, do well with those little things, and God will give you eternal things. He'll give you souls. So you'll start to notice that you're going to have other souls around you who are peaceful and are seeking community. So subscribe with the notification bell to receive regular updates. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button to see more like this, and comment down below. This can be with questions or answers to a question you ask. And we'll see you the next time on this amazing journey from isolation to community, where the next step beyond is freedom.